Hey you guys, I'm just gonna put my story out there. If you watch my video I just made, go ahead, it don't matter. I'm just gonna tell you my story on how by the grace of God, that I overcome my situation, my tribulations. Here we go. Um, when I was a kid, when I grew up in Africa, and basically my mom and my dad worked for the Lord, and basically I saw how my mom enjoyed it, just having fun singing and then singing and everything like that. When my mom died, it crushed me to for a fact, and it was to the point that I couldn't. It was like to the point I couldn't breathe. Like I couldn't like that lady was like my best friend. And I'm like, why did she die like that? So I'm like, I don't even know what she died of till today. I'm not sure. But I was like, oh my gosh, like, I just lost my best friend. Like, what's going on? And I was just young and stuff. Then after I lost my mom, I lost my sister. I was like, ah, dang. I was like, man, this is again. Why I lost a lot of few people in my life, and I lost my grandfather. I lost my grandfather before I was born. I lost like some of my family, and some of my family they went to the Lord and stuff. I was like, alright, cool. And stuff. I never met my grandfather. I never met my grandmother. I never met none of these people. I never met my auntie, no nothing like that. I was like, dang. So when I lost my mom, it was like to the point I was young, and to the point that my mom felt that it wasn't good for me to basically to be in the to her cemetery. I mean her funeral or her cemetery. So she sent me to my uncle. That was when my uncle and my dad came, and we came to America together. We came to me, my dad, and a few of my family friends. We came to America together, and I was like, okay, cool. By the time I came to America, everything was new to me. New friends, new people, you meeting new people that you never seen in your life before. I was like, okay. School was different because my school was in Africa, so every education that I had it like right all like back home and stuff, like kindergarten, first grade, and everything, like second grade, third grade, fourth, fourth grade, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, sixth grade. I came and I started going to school here. So I was like, okay. And then I started middle school. I started middle school. When I started middle school, I was so happy. I was okay. I was like, okay, that's middle school. You going, getting education is really better for me. I was like, alright. I had middle school. People started picking on me. They didn't like what I had on. They didn't like who I was. They didn't like my skin color. They just didn't like nothing about me. And then to my right and to my left, I heard people say bad things about me. So I'm going like this to my ear. I'm like, it can't be me. And then it's like, and then my name popped up. I was like, okay. And so when I came home, I was thinking about revenging people. Trust me, I was thinking about revenging people. Like, how dare these people talk about me? They don't know jack about me. So I was like, okay. From middle school, I went to Peterson High School. Peterson High School. I got bullied there too. I said, okay, I came back home. I was like, I'm going to revenge these people back. From Peterson, I got kicked out because my grades was not good. I got kicked out of Peterson. I went to Inglewood. I got bullied in Inglewood also, and I came back home again. I said, I'm going to revenge these people. Okay. And then I went to Sandalwood. And I got bullied again. I'm trying to get figured out why I'm getting bullied every time I'm moving to school. So I went to Sandalwood. I got bullied in Sandalwood. I was like, all right, what? I had enough of this. Like, I had enough of this. I'm going to revenge these people. until until I had these suicide attempts in my brain and everything like that. I'm like, this is not fair. This is not right. Why is I'm getting bullied and everything like that? I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna take it no more. If I kill myself now, ain't no point of it's no point of me no more. Getting bullied and everything like that. So they told me, I'm in like that kind of rate to suicide mission. So they told me, and it's like, you know what, Matilda, sign into SOS classes. I didn't want to at first, but I was like, okay. I took the class. I went there, and I thank God I went to the SOS class, man. I'm being truly honest with you guys. I thank God I went to those classes because it teach me that to whatever problems that you have, suicide is not the way out. And I was like, okay. I went to church and I pray. Like I went to church. Like after church, I went to the altar. I went straight to the altar. Cause our church they have not only the church, but on the other side you can just go right there and pray by yourself. And basically you can pray there by yourself, and then just you and one-on-one time with God. I was like, okay. I went there. I went there. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna give it to God. So whatever happens, only God knows. So I just gave it to the altar. And then when I came home, my mission suicide was like it was no longer in my mind no more. It was no longer that, oh, I want to kill myself, or people don't like me because what I am or with the way God made me. I know I'm weird, but I'm not that weird. I'm different than people, but you know what? But why am I? At first, I'm like, why is I'm getting bullied? Why people like just don't like you? Why people just that mean and cruel? And I feel like, and then it was to the point that my life, it was to the point that my life that, like, when I was 8 years old, I didn't say when I was 8 years old, so I started, before I went to school and everything, like, I was 8 years old, I got baptized. And from there on, I was like, you know what? Whatever I go through, whatever stress I went through, I'm just gonna give it to God because He's the only one who can help me out with this stuff. So so God knew that I was gonna commit suicide. Without Him helping me, I'm telling you, I couldn't be here today. I'm telling you, it's amazing that. It's basically amazing that God literally took me from my darkest hours about suiciding to everything else that I went through in my life. By losing my mom, by not hoping that my mom is no longer here in this earth no more, no longer in my life no more. So I was thinking about, okay, if I get married, you have the, mom, like mother and daughter relationships. How about if your daughter get married and your mom is no longer not gonna be in your wedding? And I was like, if I have children one day and my mama not gonna be there in my delivery room. So I was like, okay. I didn't get that. I didn't understand. I was like, okay. So I coped with it. Days by days goes by. Still came back in my head. And still today, I still can't believe it. Keep coming in my head. Keep coming in my head. So the devil tests me more than 10 million times of if I'm gonna kill myself. I didn't kill myself. These people call these suicide people, these SOS people call my phone, talk about are you suicide yourself? I'm like, no. Why you expect? Like, oh, because you was in that moment, you was in that darkness that you were about to kill yourself. I was like, no, I'm not killing myself no more. That's not what I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do that. And I told myself, revenge is never going to do anything. Revenge is not going to conquer anything. Revenge is not going to help anything. But me killing myself is by basically me giving them more power over me, more power against me. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to kill myself for anybody else. I'm not going to stand down for nobody else. I'm like, you know what, with God's hand, I will overcome this. I will get out of it. I will stand into it. Even though I have to fight the lion myself, I will stand into it. Even though people who's taller than me, I will still stand up to them, and I will never sit down to it. I won't bow down to people. I will not do a lot of things like that. But like I said before, and I'm telling you this, I know where you've been at. I've been there. And I understand that. Getting bullied is never easy. It's never easy to you, and you get tired of it, and you get sick of it, and you keep asking yourself why people bully me. But like I said you before, like I said now, like I said before and like I said now, I've been in your situation. I know how bad it can possibly get, and you have these urges of killing yourself. I get that. I understand that. I've been there, and I know how the feeling it is. Losing a loved one, and you don't know how they died. And I get that and I understand that, but I'm telling you this, you overcome every situation you've been through. If you don't believe me, this is just my story and I'm putting out there. And I know how bad it could possibly be. And you hear people say, you're not pretty enough. You're not better enough. You will never make it in life. That's a lie. You will make it. Just believe in yourself and just believe in God. He will take care of the rest. And if you overcome stuff and people put you down, never say anything, because you're not a scary cat. You are a lion. And trust me, one day, you will war to people who's bigger than you. You will be like David and Goliath. If y'all read the Bible, David stand up to a giant. Daniel stand up to people he didn't like him. You know, it's a lot. It's a lot of people. Like I forgot his name. His brothers didn't like him, and they sold him they sold him to people for slavery. But like I say, he overcome it. A lot of people overcome everything, but you also too. But like I say, believe in yourself and believe in God. He will take care of the rest. Bye.